recorded live in Jacksonville, Florida. This is Trivial Warfare. More than just a pub quiz, Trivial Warfare is your gateway to a worldwide trivia community. Join your hosts, Jonathan.
We just described Ric Flair as Neanderthal Man and Planet of the Apes.
Chris.
Yo, we going down to Sesame Street.
That's your impression of hardcore rap?
Carmela.
That would irritate the hell out. I'm like, I just want my groceries. My ice cream is melting.
Ben.
4 halogens in that list. Oh my god!
You were like, it's not the halogens. I'm like, no, Ben, no.
Those damn halogens got me again.
And the rest of the Trivial Warfare Army for another week of fun and games. Now here's your host, Jonathan Oakes.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Trivial Warfare. We are the podcast that takes the pub quiz out of the pub and brings it home to you. My name is Jonathan, and I am back upstairs in the studio getting this thing warmed up because it will not be long before we are, in fact, together again.
Oh, yeah.
In studio, in person. We are reopening soon. And I am freaking pumped about it. I'm just looking around at the empty chairs near me, and I'm like, it's going to be so great. But for now, I have almost the same thing because Ben Young is with me today. Hey, Ben.
Good morning, and you look great in that chair.
I look great every chair. I look great in every chair. Oh, Jonathan, words.
Have some more of that coffee, bruh.
Carmela Smith is also with us today. Hello, Carmela.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We have two amazing guests today. Adam Freed is with us today. Hello, Adam.
Hello. I got to say, that chair
back.
looks great with you on it.
Oh, see, that's it's kinky. No, I mean, I'll take it.
We are. It is 10:22 in the morning. We are already off the rails.
That's how we roll. And Ryan Madden is with us today. Hey, Ryan.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Doing great. Welcome to the show. So I want to get to know you guys a little bit better. We'll start with Adam. Tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and something fun about yourself.
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
Condolences.
Where I'm a high school math teacher. So bring on the math. And for fun, I've been getting into speedrunning video games. And I'll actually say I'm a world record holder.
Are you really?
For a speedrun. Now, before you get too excited.
For what game?
It is the Nintendo 64 edition of Wheel of Fortune. But,
I'm into it.
It counts. Still counts.
How do you speed run Wheel of Fortune?
There's only so many puzzles in the game. There's about 4,000 puzzles in the game. And so the goal is just to basically complete a show of 6 puzzles in a bonus round faster than anyone else has completed it.
And how fast is your time?
4 minutes and 53 seconds.
That sounds pretty great. That's faster than I can do it. I'm now entertaining thoughts of creating a world record for myself. It's something to do with this show. Just got to get Guinness to buy in. Ryan, tell us where you're from, what you do, and something fun about yourself.
I am also in the Boston area. I'm in Somerville currently.
Sorry to hear that.
Which is right outside of Boston. I am a law student. I go to school in Boston, and I'm originally from Cape Cod, so I've been in Massachusetts my whole life. Unfortunately, like you alluded to, Jonathan, it's been very cold and very snowy here up until probably last week. In the cold months, I like to ski. I like to go up to Maine, which isn't too far, and ski. And then now this week, now that the weather's been turning a little bit, I do like to golf. I golf poorly, but it's a great way to see nature when you spend a lot of time in the woods like that instead of on the fairway or where you're supposed to be. But hopefully this is the summer we turn it around.
That's fantastic. That reminds me, Chris and I went to TPC Sawgrass a couple of years ago here in Jacksonville. And one of the things that I noticed, because it was my first time at a big golf tournament, I noticed just how much nature was actually involved in it. It's really beautiful. And so we saw, I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was some kind of large rodent scurrying across one of the fairways. And a freaking hawk swooped down, grabbed him, and took him off from maybe 50 feet in front of us. It was crazy.
That's probably my favorite type of viral video that goes on that is just so Florida, and I love it. It's just whenever someone's golfing and you just see a dinosaur of an alligator crawling across. It's only in Florida. It's incredible. It's astounding. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, here in Florida, the golfer's like, yeah, alligator, you can play through. Go ahead.
Yeah, just flying with a dinosaur.
Gotta watch out for those gators, though.
I have a mental picture of Ryan. Like if he's married, he's grabbed his golf clubs and it's like, okay, honey, I'm going on a nature walk. I'll be back in 3 hours. Okay.
It's like, I thought you were golfing. Where'd all these briars come from?
Meanwhile, what you don't realize is the Hawks are actually owned by the course. They help keep the place clean.
Oh, they're
Take
green
it all the rodents
Hawks.
out. Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, I think it's time for us to get rolling with Warming Up Chris.
It's time to warm it up on Trivial Warfare today. And there's only one person who can warm it up for the TWA, and that's Chris. And sometimes Jonathan.
The part of Chris will be played by Jonathan today. Jonathan's very excited about that. So something that I've noticed is that I'm talking more and more about Disney now. So MJ is a big Disney lady, and so we talk about Disney a lot. And I love Disney, so that's great. And so I came up with a Disney Warm It Up Chris based on one of our conversations. We were talking about the rides that were active on day one at Walt Disney World. Day one at Walt Disney World was October 1st, 1971. I have a list of rides. Some of them were open on day one. Some of them were not. I'm going to want you to tell me, were they open on day one or not? I saw Adam freak out for a second because he's like, I don't know the name of any rides. I don't need you to know the name of any rides, so you'll be okay. I'm not making you complete a list. All right, are we ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Ben Young, we'll start with you. We're going to say the Carousel of Progress.
I'm going to say, yes, it was open.
That's a good start, Ben, because it is wrong. It opened in 1975.
All right.
Yeah, no, it seems like it would have, right? I thought it did too. The animatronics, the revolving scenes, the really old-looking stuff. No, but it was 4 years later. Okay, Adam. The Country Bear Jamboree, which is very close to our hearts based on episode 100, I think it was, with the Country Bear Jamboree answer.
They did scary things back then. Let's say it was open.
It was one of the original attractions at Disney World. Good job. Carmela.
What's up?
You get Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
I think I've been on Thunder Mountain. It's been a long time since I've been to Disney. It's been since 2006.
It's iconic. It's the one with the like Old West themed like.
No, I'm familiar with it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to remember. Like, did it feel old while I was there? I'm going to say that it was
1979. 1979. 8 years later. Yep. All right, Ryan. You get the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, that's a classic.
Isn't it great?
With how established it is, I'm going to say yes, that was there. That had to be there.
The Haunted Mansion was one of the original attractions at Disney World. Great job. Ben, you get the Jungle Cruise.
So you're reading these off, and I realized how much stuff we did not do when I went to Disney World the last time, which was also my first time, because I don't recognize any of these rides. Jungle Cruise, I'm going to say no, it was not open.
It was, in fact, one of the original attractions at Disney World. Yes. You are
perfect.
2 for 2, my friend.
I'm perfect.
All right, Adam. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Wow, this has the whole lineage of like, it was a ride, then it was a movie. Now it's a ride based on the movie, and they're probably going to make a TV show based on the ride, based on the movie, based on the ride. Let's say.
Come on, ride this theme. Choo-choo theme.
No, that's newer than 71.
So it opened in Disneyland in 1966, I believe. 7 years later, it opened in Disney World, which was 1973, 2 years after the opening of the park.
Right.
Really good job. Carmela, you get Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
No.
Yeah, yes. Yes, it was. Oh, it was great, too. I remember you get in a little buggy like the car. Oh, it's a lot of fun. I love that ride.
Just going to sit here and drink my tea.
Ryan, you get Spaceship Earth.
So it's going to be right in that moon space race craze. So would they have wanted to implement something like that right away? But I'm thinking they might not have had... I'm not familiar with this ride, but I'm thinking to get a good spaceship ride, they wouldn't have had the technology at that time for it. So I'll say no.
So this was a bit of a trick question. Spaceship Earth is the name of the giant ball that you see at Epcot.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
So it was not open when Walt Disney World opened. It was open when Epcot opened later, like in 1982. So you are correct. It was not open.
It's funny, too, because that is a very opposite way of what I was thinking. That is a very grounded,
the most iconic
ride.
Right?
Yeah.
When you were saying, no, I mean, I don't know if I've seen this one. I'm like, I guarantee you've seen this one.
A few times, yep.
Okay, Ben.
Yep.
Sticking with the space stuff, Mission to Mars.
I'm going to say no, it was not open.
It was not. You are correct. 1975.
Oh, I broke my streak.
There was a ride called Flight to the Moon that was open in 71, and it was in the same space, but it was not the same ride. By the way, Mission to Mars, if I'm remembering correctly, was scary as hell. Oh, man. Like, you'd get in there, and your ship would be breaking apart, and there were, like... It was... I just remember it being really scary. It was really good. Okay, Adam. You get the Mad Tea Party.
I was hoping you would give me Flight to the Moon. Mad Tea Party. That's just like the teacup thing. That's maybe it had a different name, but they had to have had a teacup ride in 71. I'm going to say it was there.
It was there. Great job. That is correct.
That's the first one on this list I recognize, is we were on that ride.
I've been on that, yeah. I've been on most of these.
You didn't know Haunted Mansion, Ben?
No, because the first time I went was 2 years ago, and I had a 4-year-old at the time. So
yeah.
we were limited what we could do.
I know that feeling. Carmela, you get the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
I haven't gotten one of these right.
That's because you are perfect.
Perfectly wrong all the time. Yes.
It debuted in 1999.
God.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Sorry about that. Ryan, you get the Tomorrowland Speedway. So this is in Tomorrowland. These were the cars.
I do recognize it. This isn't. Oh, so it's not. I was thinking it was the test crash one. Unless that is that one. Oh,
no, this is driving around. It basically gave kids the chance to drive.
50-50 shot, and we're still all crushed. I'll say why not?
It is. You are correct. So this is, I was watching, I think it was the Imagineering thing on Disney Plus, and they talked about day one. This was one of the most interesting pieces. It was such a popular attraction that kids would just jump out of line and basically carjack the other kids as they were coming into the station. They would literally run onto the track and pull them out of the car so they could get in and take off.
Wow.
Happiest place on earth.
I mean, you saw, they had video of it. It's crazy.
Wow.
So when you were reading the name of the attraction, I thought you were saying Tomorrowland Speedwagon. And I was like,
I love it. Riding the storm out. Okay, we're going to go one more time around. Ben, you can get to 50-50 here. Peter Pan's Flight.
Oh, I was hoping I could get Space Mountain, because my reference for that for Ric Flair. Oldest ride, longest line. Peter Pan's what?
Flight.
I'm going to say yes, it was there.
That is correct. It was there. And
nice.
So it was a little bit of a different version, but a lot of it's still the same. That's a fantastic ride. You're essentially in like a Captain Hook kind of boat. That's your vehicle, and you end up flying over Neverland and like looking down in London below you. And when you're in the line, when you're in the line and you get in that ride, it doesn't look like it should be possible what is happening when you're in the ride. The building's not tall enough. The ground's too close. I don't know how they do it, but it's awesome.
I don't know if this will work, but yeah, it does work.